Hey all listeners, and welcome to part 7 of Resident Evil 9. I'm checking those so I make sure that we don't... Okay, so we need to make sure that this the story gate, that we keep one of those files, at least one that says like the story gate and stuff that we keep it, stuff that so that we keep save 24 there. So we keep that right, because yeah, the study gate in case we missed it in that specific section and stuff that. And I also want to make sure that we do not overwrite another save. So we load this number 32. And you can see that we're actually over 7 hours already in now. Oh, yeah, so this has actually been slower and stuff that, yeah. But I am going to be using the weapons this way this time around now and stuff that instead. Because it will just make a certain boss fight easier. And I don't know if I should be using this or not. I know that this one is actually better in terms of pairing and stuff like that. And I'm 100% certain that somewhere here we are missing the thing. Now sadly I will probably need to do that room again. Although I thought I saved after doing that room. Oh, I did. I did save after doing that room. I've already done that. So we only need to do this part again here. So okay. Okay. I know there's technically a cover mechanic I could use if we like. I forgot exactly how it was. Yeah, like that. And then it goes back, and it goes back out when we're doing that. Oh. I think he has gone into hiding mode. Get these and these classes are buying, of course, obviously. Oh. Though I'm pretty certain we're going to be able to snap from over here, up here. And I know that are you directly up below me or something? And I know there's going to be some very, very annoying enemies here. Do we have hand grenades? We do not have hand grenades. Bit of an issue because there's going to be a shield guy here. Is the shield guy out yet? Please. Here's the shield guy. The shield guy can actually own the shit out of you because I got trapped in the corner once. And then I got really frustrated. And that was yesterday at one point, you know, and stuff that like it just got super frustrating. That's the main problem with this look. Oh, I'm gonna have to use something else here. I'm just fucking dead. And we're just fucking dead, that's not fun. That's really bad. Ugh. Man, this This is a bad situation to be out of hand grenades and there's where 100 meter raccoons are. But yeah, it's so bad. Like, why isn't there like a map for the raccoons in this section of the game and stuff that, right? Or like, what is it that allows you to get the raccoon for the other parts, but not for this part? I'm just gonna check. I'll see if there's anything that spawns in here. So, you know. And I know supposedly that there are black, most likely the raccoon that I'm missing are here somewhere. But here's the thing, right? The thing that is annoying is it's very, very obvious that the files we're missing are in Raccoon City somewhere. And I don't know, right? Like, this could be in the section in the orphanage somewhere. Maybe there's a hidden location in the orphanage. But this one is clearly somewhere in the RPD because it's between the guide pamphlet, which is found in the RPD, and Barry's to-do list on the RPD. Right, because, so I could just make sure that we just keep the RPD file as of that. And I'm 100% certain that the magnet is going to be somewhere on the other place. No, don't do that. Where are you being done now?
Stuff's not bad.
Yeah, I'm just going to reload again here. You can see that it's absolutely bullshit sometimes. Sometimes it can be really, really easy to deal with, and sometimes it's just ridiculously impossible sometimes to deal with. But from my understanding, the timer shouldn't continue on when you like reload the file and stuff that instead, but yeah. We definitely just need to find a medical angle where we can hit them and they cannot hit us. Did they retreat or something like that? Is that what they're actually doing? Yeah, they're actually being smart. What the fuck kind of angle was that there? I don't even see where they are there. Oh, yeah, I know that we can shoot that thing, but that smoke doesn't last too long. Man, if we could release those vehicles somehow, that would have been great. And maybe we can get safe if we move far enough back here. Are they hitting sometimes, right? Like, sometimes it feels weird, like they are hitting even when they cannot at all be hitting us. This is still locked. Just run out, see if I can beat them. There is no baiting to be had here, sir. So let's just do a healing. So we can be fully healed here. Right, because you can see them inside here, but you can only see them from that angle, and there's no way to like open them from the inside, I don't think. Okay, so there's a box over there. There's a box over there, but there is one guy.
Liquor.
You know what? Let's just fall down. I don't think that's loud enough for it. Hopefully that wasn't loud enough for it. But they're coming. There's no way they take down a liquor. Even if there are, you know, specialist unit. Or something died from 2600. Yeah, because these aren't your regular liquors. These are stronger than the super liquors. These are even stronger than the R5 liquors actually, especially on insanity. Like you're gonna need the acid. Right, because it's very, very rare. Usually you can use to deal with liquors with handguns. So that. And the liquor is too busy just dealing with those. Rather than, you know. Did the liquor kill it? Or did the liquor die? And that's soon. My friend the liquor. He's getting kicked though. He's getting killed by the... Oh wow, this is a great opportunity to just kill the shield guy. A Magn Blast. A solid throat. Yeah, eliminate the elite guards. Wow, that's an actual excellent fucking strat. Wow, that was like very easy. Okay, good strat, good that I remember that there is some liquor that you can actually free. And stuff that, you know. So I'm guessing someone ordered that liquor recently. And they all had the Mortal Edge hatchet. So that's not something that's unique. Damn, why do you get the fucking shield, man? That is definitely someone... There's gonna be a way to unlock that shield. Mark my words, there's no way they have like a shield like that in the game. And then no one's gonna use it. Maybe Chris will use it, but here's the thing, right? And they say something very, very interesting that all the like Wolfguard, all the BSAA has been eliminated before the Wolves like come back, and it was like Umbrella agents that said that stuff that, or the elite quote unquote guard, because these are of course more like the Operation Raccoon City like members and stuff that's yeah. So wait, can we already go here? Because this is of course with that is of course where you will face Hunk and stuff that, but I forgot, did we pick up everything? I think we did. I just want to double check that we picked up everything and stuff that we can pick up here, because, you know, it's very important to make sure. And we just took a little bit of armor damage there instead of like wasting the armor and stuff that, wow. But the Licky like killed him of the guards, and the only thing that he got home by was the shield, which of course is insane, right? Like the shield would just be insane against Lickers. Unless there would have been multiple liquors. If you could have released more than one liquor here, like releasing 2 liquors, you know. But there are 2 liquors in these 2 here, but also used for like display purposes, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. I mean, I do think that there would be one in this room somewhere, you know, and stuff like that. Like I would have placed a Mr. Raccoon in this room somewhere, you know, and stuff like that, because I feel like this room is ripe for that, you know. Pulling off placing somewhere, you know, and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. Because I know that there is supposedly a bunch of like different locations where it could be, you know. You never think that, oh, like, right, because there's a lot of like And this, of course, leads you back in here. Into this room. Nice. And we go in here. 9 kills. 13,000. Nice. We can sell. We sell shotgun shells, machine gun ammo. That's it. Body armor repair. It's very important. There's nothing else we can tune up here, sadly. I would have loved to have gotten more of the weapons here and stuff like that, because, you know. But I do think that, like, if you're gonna have so many weapons and he doesn't technically have like a way to store stuff, then like he should be able to, you know. So let's collect the detonator parts. I mean, we can write over that because the store the gate is the part we want to save one of those store the gate things. So we can save there. Right. And then, for example, we want to keep one of the store the gates. And unless the store the gate is up there. So we want to keep that. And then we want to keep like the head to do like an orphanage. We want to keep, because at that point you can still go inside the RPD and do everything inside the RPD, I'm pretty certain. Or we'll keep one of the earlier RPD saves. We'll keep these, the earliest RPD save number 26 there. We'll keep that. So we keep 25 and we'll keep 26 as save files. Yeah. So we have like those for like if the things we missed is somewhere else. Or the files at least, you know. Let me actually examine it here. Because I know that certain ones can be in very, very sneaky locations and stuff like that, right? And I never thought for first that they would put them, because all the raccoons that I saw, that I found in these places were all put in very, very obvious locations. Like none of the raccoons are like hidden or whatever. Like all the raccoons are used placed out, you know, so that you can just very, very obviously see them and stuff like that, you know. So I feel like they're never going to put a raccoon in like, oh, this place is really hard to see or whatever, right? But maybe because that would be a curveball if all of a sudden there is like one raccoon that is like really, really hard to see or whatever, right? Because I know about that library thing, and the library thing was a complete bullshit. Because I felt like finding that, for example, and the amount of time I spent like trying to find, you know, so that because you can see on the map where it was, of course, because of having gotten the map for it, you know, and stuff there. But yeah, you know, and we can reduce about research. Hang ammo. There's a 60 ball here for whatever reason. I can reduce. Oh, there's another thing I can read here. How do I read you? Because, oh, the note there, okay. Oh yeah, because, yeah, I didn't think I would get extra note there. Yeah, the Tyrant. Nemesis, negotiable. Yeah, because that's the thing, right, that the Nemesis you fight the Nemesis you fight there is actually used the first person, I think. Wait, so what's the point of the gas now? Because there was no ammo, right? Or I mean, there was, right? Was it ammo I picked up? Yeah, it was some ammo, okay. So, I mean, the body armor should really help in this boss fight here. Especially since you have level 3 body armor and stuff like that. Hello, Mr. Hunch.
I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph? I heard you were something.
I mean, it helps with the parry and everything, but I need to actually hit him afterwards. On. No. Yeah, trigger this scene first. Come on, Hank, you can do better than this.
Death's door.
Oh, and he used immediately kill, so you don't even get the chance to heal.
Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Right, so we're at save 34. Right? Save 34 is the latest one, yeah. It is whether they call it just head after grace, you know, stuff that's it. The Hunkinator boss fight, yeah. I mean, it is a fun boss fight, but I can understand that it's insane on like insanity and stuff like that. It's maybe not considered fun. I mean, it was hard the first time I did this, but that was because I didn't upgrade my axe. Because I feel like the Mortal Edge, right, this helps you with the parry, but it doesn't help you against another thing. The question is though, could you actually high roll here? Is the question, right? Okay, so handgun ammo, rifle ammo. Actually, let's head back with that, by the way. Let's head back with that. Let's just open first here. Just go slightly inside. Just to reveal the hallway there. Alright, and as I said, it is 100% that Xeno has to be the real Albert Wesker, like the one that got blown up in the volcano and stuff that. And why? Because clones of Wesker would not have the right considered disease because they wouldn't be employed in some location. You might say, oh, but he's just a Wesker children. Because all Wesker children supposedly did look the same, supposedly. But here's the thing, right? From my understanding of what you read about the Wesker children, not only in RE5, right? Because I think it was bought in original RE5, and then it was part of one of the expansions for it as well, and stuff like that. There was some extra info, stuff like that. You could get like the hatchet here. You can see here that the hatchet has way higher power. That's the main problem. Like this doesn't have as much power as you can see there, the Mortal Edge, but it makes the parrying part easier. But the hatchet is technically better because the hatchet you can get even more power to the hatchet and stuff like that. Yeah. Yes, we save. And as I said, we keep 25, which is the start gate, and we keep 26. Because that's the earliest part of the RPD. Okay. Yeah, I think that there would be something back in the loading dock maybe if I would like to actually fully explore that, you know. Wait. Let me actually check because I don't think. Actually check. Yeah. Just wanted to check in case they hid it inside the liquor tank. But yeah. I keep out for the people who think that Hunk is dead. Like, Hunk survived getting attacked by Birkin and stuff that, which by the way is not like that's just not something that you just survive getting attacked by Birkin, right? And the thing is that he, like, I know that in the Umbrella, in Umbrella, not Core, but Umbrella or Operation Raccoon City, it's like, oh, you used escape from him and stuff but that is just that the team did that, and then the team encountered Hunk, because stuff like that.
I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph? I heard you were a smart ass.
I heard you were smart. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to heal way early now that I know that he can just finish you. Let's just go for 2 hits or 3 hits at most, maybe. I want to push damage now here. You can also sometimes just hit him. Do a few of those instead. You're actually stronger than the use regular melee attack there. And we got lucky there that he didn't insta-kill us. Let's go for the neck breaker there. Okay, this part can be really, really annoying here. Because now we can do the double attack. And he could easily just finish you on the second attack there. He can also shoot you. It is rough, as I said. It is very rough. Right, because the thing is just that if he starts getting hit in, and here's the thing, I feel like after you save, by the way, or after you heal, then he will just, it's just bad. And I don't know if it's quote-unquote possible to actually shoot him in that boss fight, or if he will just parry, because imagine, right, if there were like an opening, you could somehow shoot him with the Requiem, use how much faster that would make the boss fight. Because, I mean, the only reason why he takes a while to kill is because of the fact that he has the... let's try this again. So I can be parry god sometimes.
I
heard you were smart. Launch.
Not bad. That's door. Don't worry about me. How sweet.
And then it goes for that, because these are part of our cinematic thing that has to happen. Let's see where to do enough damage to him. Deal with small heal there, good. Yeah, he did a double thing there. I want to pick these actually. Okay, that's the rifle ammo. Okay, that's good to know. Will you fucking stop? So it's just very, very annoying there, because sometimes you get hit in a loop where you cannot do anything. And it's gonna go and do the thing now. Yeah, hopefully we can loot something here. Oh, we're dead. You say that you can just get into a loop where you cannot literally fight back. And stuff that like you can get like in a loop. You can get into a loop where it's just like you cannot do anything. And stuff that like that loop is. And here's the thing, right? Yes, it would be technically easier with the other axe because this axe lacks power. I wonder if there's any chance that to actually hit him with this, you know, stuff that like if there's actually any chance. Because imagine, right, if at this point you're meant to already have all the raccoons. So that it's just that I just missed one lucky boy back in the docking bay or something like that, you know. Right. I don't think it's gonna hide one in the dump. I don't think, you know. Okay. Let's go on. Wait, now I know what to do. I'm so fucking stupid. We literally already have him. Like I'm so fucking dumb. Like when he's stunned, when you get the chance to to attack him, right? And then we'll get this, boom, boom, boom. I'll show you what I mean here. One. And that puts him in this state.
Sneaky bastard.
Get all fancy, aren't we?
Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission.
It's better to actually get caught in this here. He's dead. Ooh.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
Oh, and we actually get to deal with more guys. Oh, that's like fucking mean. That's like really, really mean immediately after the rank boss fight. I'm still gonna continue here. Alright, this is after the boss fight. Oh, good. Imagine how mean that would have been. Imagine how mean it would have been if you would have had to do the hunt boss fight again there. The main problem now is we don't have any armor, and they do a lot of damage. This makes so much more sense. See, they use tap you literally. That's what happens if you don't have the body armor. Or the level 3 version of the body armor even. Yeah, you can stand and shoot. Do we do something else here? Or do we just shoot them with the... Wow, they kill you so quick. Are we even here fully healed? Are we fully healed at this point? We're not fully healed, That's not even fully healed though. Yeah, now we're fully healed actually. Why did it just flap there? This combat scenario is annoying. Please. Yeah, that's it. There's still music though. Okay. That was a bit scary there, and then you use do L1 and square, by the way, to use to pair the weapon. You can do it without a weapon breaking, by the way. I've never tried looking in here, actually, for this. If it could just be in here. Because I feel now that the room is down here, maybe this would be an excellent place for the raccoon to be. So kill those guys. We defeated Mr. Hunk. And there's the glass. Which technically this is where we entered the room can, I think. This is also now open here. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, and then of course we... Fucking stupid ass fucking shit. And then if you don't react immediately there and do something like you just did. Also, yeah, that was one annoying because it was like the music changed. The music changed, so you would think, oh no, we're safe, basically. How does the other guy get in position there? Like one of them it goes into the room and then you get shot from here somehow automatically. Let's get over there. Wow, and sometimes it's just like what? Like I'm trying to figure out like how are they hitting you, and sometimes it's just like, oh, one of them just rushes in. Or there's a guy left. The main problem is just the fact that you just get triple tapped. That's the guy. Now I can eat this all here at least. Sniper Rhino shotgun. It never did this in this game before. The stick difference has gotten even worse on this controller actually. So that because sometimes when the stick difference happen, it happens at like a very, very high speed, which makes it very, very annoying. Hopefully that was the last guy. Like imagine now you just get shot to death immediately again. And that is just something that can happen because of the fact that like it's very, very Like I would say that's the last guy, but you know, this doesn't happen on any other difficulty. I'm pretty certain it doesn't happen on any other difficulty, or it's just like you don't remember it because it's literally like a nothing burger on the other difficulties. Like it's just like okay, whatever. It's just some guys, and yeah, so they can still kill you on other difficulties, but it's not going to be like oh this is so hard or whatever, right? You know. Okay, let's hope that this is not. Just haha, now I appear immediately, blah, now you're dead. But so I'm guessing that he was just hiding in the room somewhere, and then when I got here and I tried to look, it's just that you got gunned down immediately. And that's just the worst thing, like if you're just out in the open, that you would just die. You know. I mean, I definitely feel like in here would be a good place to hide one.
Grace should be nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
Om du fångar du Gud som answers högar i honom. Wait, does this one have a... No. I mean, there should have been one that had like a flashlight mounted on it. Definitely. Should be nothing. That was really, really annoying though. And this is part where you fell out here, you got knocked out there. So let's head back. And this does not open up. Of course. You can see like the body armor is just super important that you keep it repaired and stuff like the body armor is used. Like it's rough if you don't have the body armor used, like the fact that they use 3-tap you, and then if there's multiply in the room that can shoot you and not just one guy that can shoot you, then it's even worse. And the thing is just like if you're not facing the correct way to where you can get away, or if you're yourself, then you open like they will just kill you. Which you saw there. Body armor repair. Very important with the body armor repair. We have quite a bit of healing items still though. You know what, let's go back to the loading dock here. Just in case, because I mean like, I would feel like, okay, like where would be an obvious place to miss something? And I feel like maybe there are certain raccoons that are way easier to find in first person than they are in third person. For whatever reason, right, you know. Well, I forgot, did the loading dock ever have a raccoon before, or did I already shoot a raccoon in the loading dock? Because I feel like honestly, why wouldn't you hide it in the loading dock? Because the loading dock is an absolutely massive area. And stuff like that, and I know that there are items that you can very, very easily miss here in the loading dock. Yeah, like the scrap there that I missed. Hand grenade. Eat hand grenades. Eat hand grenades. Yeah, eat hand grenades. But yeah, so if you're struggling with that fight, then on stand and stuff like that, then you should use have the magnum and make sure you have ammo for it, and then you shoot him when he's in the stun state where you can melee him. Instead of meleeing him, you just hit him a few more times with the axes, like twice or whatever, right? And then you just shoot him. Stuff like that, and that should be all it wrote, you know. Because this arc, by the way, is not the same lab, of course, obviously, as the other umbrella lab. So that, yeah. You would think that maybe it could be down here or something. No. And yeah, you can see trisal barrels there. So, you know, so we use that, okay, they already at this point already work together. And so that, which is very important, of course, obviously. Why is the light here so bad? Yeah, and there's normally where you can go down with an elevator here that you can see that this is very obviously an elevator shaft. And so that's it. And then you get to see these here. The cute little lickers being on standby like that, like, you know. I also thought you're meant to release them somehow because I feel like this is supposed to be the first one. That's here always. That Mr. Cool is supposed to be the first one. You know, stuff that like I feel like they're very, very obvious where they put them to not put them in like hard locations. You know. I feel like there has to be one in this room here somewhere though. I just feel like one because of like we could put one on these boxes or whatever somewhere, you know. Whatever, right? Because I honestly feel, especially since there's like a top part where you can go to, that this would definitely be like a room that could have a raccoon. Or otherwise, maybe, as I said, it could just be in the dump room and stuff like that, right? Like in the dump room. Because that also would make sense, I feel like, you know, to put it in the dump room. You know, that would also kind of make sense. You know, and the dump room is like the garbage room and stuff like, you know. I'm the garbage man. In here, would it made sense that it would have just been down here by the statues or something, you know, stuff that, you know. But then you can obviously see that, oh, this is an older Leon and stuff that it's not exactly the same and stuff that's right, but you know. And keep in mind that I bought, oh, right, yeah, because this is just about here. I definitely feel like a raccoon would hide in this room though. I mean, especially since there seems to be places where you could definitely hide it here. Especially in like corner that are hard to see because sometimes sometimes it just feels like, oh, you're at the end of the game, you don't want to like be looking everywhere because they know how frustrating that can be if it's just like, oh, you just missed one, like good luck trying to find it and then trying to remember, okay, like where have you already looked, you know, and stuff that, right, you know. Like, oh, something that would just be obvious would be like, oh, you run up here and then you like a BD, so and then you just see one here that would just be very, very obvious, right, you know. Like I just feel like so. Great should be first of hand, yeah. Dump, please. And now we're playing as Grace. And I'm using this increased firepower in case like the fire fatal damage and increased precision of critical rates. And we can mix the green herb here. But she doesn't have a gun. Bit of an issue. Because there's no way down in the dump. If it's here in the dump, we're kind of screwed. If it's down in the dump, of course. I don't know if it's going to be down in the dump. I feel like this would make sense, but doesn't he always start without a pistol in this section?
Look, there's a door over there.
Train's blocked.
I mean, I'm trying to look here. I'm not going to interact with that yet. Because that's where you meant to go. I'm just trying to check here. I mean, I feel like it would be very mean to put like a raccoon here in case you don't have like a shooter weapon, you know. But I feel like it feels like it would be odd that it would be in this section. There would just be somewhere on the dumps here. You okay, Leon? And this is what I feel like it could be something because of the fact that after this you cannot jump down here. Not because you basically go down and then it's just nothing. But again, I feel like this would be evil if they would put one here. I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
Yeah, because like, why does he technically say that here? You know, and stuff that unless they hide something, you know. And are there gonna be something in here just? I mean, I definitely feel like the sheep would be the section where I would have missed something. Walk real slow. And then it's good to do this just to have them show up.
Required for reactivation.
I'm guessing now we don't have the files for this area though. Yeah, now we've lost files here because the passwords are different for the saves. You would think that they would put one there, but they do not. Later on here, there will be a licker here and stuff that's here. The flame is decent against the lickers because the flame usually, flame plus something else will usually kill the licker instead of having to waste the acid. The licker. Okay, empty bottle are important because those are going to be for crafting the thing. Everyone, Inky. Le blood collector, Inky. Look at all the Inkies. They get actually level of those coins. Because the coins. Wasn't that a recipe? I thought it was. Okay, so we need that and we need blood. I hope it's not. Actually, let's store 3. Let's just leave 1. Square pocket wrench. Freya's needle. And scrap. And increment tins. And 1 scrap. Okay, so we cannot craft anything because store, outsort. Do you stack? Yes, you do stack. Okay, good. Rip knife, there's the Kotesu. The Kotesu with us. Remove, store those. So again, we're keeping 25 and we're keeping 26. And then we check this.
Okay, just beyond here.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector.
It means that you immediately figure out that it's going to be lickers.
Lockdown failure.
And this will open eventually as well. It's a shortcut. We have infinite ammo. Keep in mind the licker don't like noises. Not empty bottle. This is of course indestructible. Infinite durability. However, you can lose your infinite durability thing because if you stick it inside something, then that's bad. You're dead. You know, I like me a good barbecue. Thank you for glorious contribution. Molotov cocktail. Nice. We're gonna make loads of Molotov cocktails if possible here. That doesn't matter, don't be scared, it's just freaking broken glass, man. Okay, we can use those. Because the other liquors far enough away. Please. Okay. I'm gonna immediately start recording the other part, by the way, after this part ends. Hey, don't mind if I do more Molotov cocktails. You see there that Molotov cocktail combo into this handgun spray is very, very good combo.